Zeppelin, I guess, from a teenager throughout my 20s and so forth. And I think I can't ever recall hearing anything from the first Led Zeppelin album growing up, but I certainly remember Led Zeppelin 2, released in 1969. Then, of course, following that, Led Zeppelin 3, and then the untitled album, which some people call Led Zeppelin 4. And I guess those three albums really were an influence on me as a young boy, as a young teenager, and the music that I listened to then, and the guitar pieces that I played back then were very, very heavily influenced by Jimmy Page, who I think is probably one of my favourite guitarists, mainly because of the memories that he brings forth when I hear his music, or Led Zeppelin's music. And then, of course, I remember being taken to the drive-in movies to see Led Zeppelin's Song Remains the Same, which was around 73. And boy, that really was a memory that I can't forget. It was an amazing piece of filming, along with amazing music that's just haunting to this date. It really shaped me as a guitarist, I think. But Jimmy Page, yeah, what a riff master he is, and so many of his melodies are very famous. In particular, this what we're going to talk about today is this Stairway to Heaven, which was released off their untitled album, or Led Zeppelin 4, and it has quite a famous intro and verse section, and I like to sort of break it down into well, the melody itself is of course is quite famous, but what's behind the melody, that's what I wanted to look into. What is the melody based on? So I looked at the chord structure, and with the intro and the verse of the song, there is a descending bass line in the chord structure, and I'll talk about that. So, and then we'll get into the melody itself. So I'm going to probably what might be the best way of showing you would be using a 4-string chord progression, using the first 4 strings of the guitar. Now, the first chord in the sequence is A minor, with the root note A in the bass. So we're looking at the bass note on the 4th string. So the A minor with the A bass is. The second chord, E augmented, has G sharp in the bass. Then C major with G in the bass. Then D major with F sharp in the bass. And then F major 7 with the root F in the bass. And then I would call it like a grace G into the A minor, which then repeats over and over throughout the intro and verse. So again, A minor for 2 beats, sorry. E augmented, C major, D major, and F major 7 for 4 beats. So the receding of the receding bass line is as follows: A, G major, G sharp, sorry, G, F sharp, F, okay, so there's the bass line. The melody itself over over the top of that is, everyone has heard the melody. There's your melody. Then he goes into this open chord position for the next section, and he basically just plucks out or picks out notes of the chords itself. So he goes into a C major, into G major, D major, F major 7, A minor, C major, then G, and D suspend fourth into D. So I'll play that. And he repeats that a second time, but the last two chords he has an open G into the F major 7, into the A minor, and repeats the verse again. So that section there. Back into the second verse there. So I've heard people say that it's if you go to your favorite guitar center or guitar store and you pick up a guitar and you go to attempt that song, it's creating the ultimate sin. So maybe play it at home first. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. Maybe it's a myth. But Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven, amazing band, amazing guitarist, amazing drummer, amazing vocalist, and amazing bass and rhythm player. Probably, if not the most influential rock band in history, is Led Zeppelin. Yeah, and I still listen to them to this day, of course. Anyway, that's the intro and verse section of Stairway to Heaven. It's another example of basic improvisation over a chord structure. So if you have any questions or comments, please drop a line, send a message, and we'll catch up with you on the next video. Thank you again. Bye now.